Did BlackRock just overtake Binance? Was this all part of a grander plan? That's what we're going to talk about in this video, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, the news broke yesterday that CZ was resigning as the Binance CEO. The Wall Street Journal wrote that CZ will plead guilty to violating anti-money laundering requirements. He's scheduled to appear in federal court in Seattle on Tuesday afternoon, where he will enter his plea. And we already have news on how that went down. But there's a lot more to unpack here related to how did this all happen? Was it all planned? And who is set to benefit moving forward? And how did the overall market respond and react? Was that shocking in and of itself? After all, Binance controls a lot of the cryptocurrency spot market. But there are a few other exchanges out there who also are pretty big in that regard as well. So we're going to dive into all of this in this video, unpack a lot of things here. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video. A lot to get to, a lot to talk about. And as always, much appreciated in terms of you guys coming in here on the channel every single day. So that was the news that broke yesterday around lunchtime on the East Coast. Now, shortly there, that same evening, last night around 7 o'clock, just in, Binance CEO CZ released from custody on a $175 million bond. Yes. So that is the news that came out. And he must appear February 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. So that is the updated case. $175 million personal recognized bond there, $15 million held in DWT trust account. And again, the defendant shall return to the United States 14 days before the scheduled sentencing date. The U.S. will seek review of this order. And again, that's coming up in February. So we'll be updating things as it relates to that. Now, if we move forward and kind of talk about some other instances here, some other angles here. Dan Gambardello said, do you understand how bullish today was? Interesting approach, right? But I kind of agree with Dan. Here's what he said. A Binance Black Swan event was the biggest fear in crypto. It was supposed to bring Bitcoin to 10K, buckle the entire market at its knees, and send altcoins to zero. It's now behind us and the total cryptocurrency market cap hardly flinched. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? And then there's the case of BlackRock. They're getting ready to file for these Bitcoin ETFs and now Ethereum ETFs. And we know that BlackRock manages over $11 trillion worldwide. They basically are a branch of the US government at this point. So was this by design? Was BlackRock going all in on Binance from the get-go? Check this out. This was back in June. Travis Kling said this on X. Lots of chatter on this BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, and rightfully so. BlackRock, more or less, is the U.S. government. They've also received approval on 575 out of 576 ETF applications. One thing I'll say, there's no chance, and I mean zero, that this ETF is approved with Binance in its current position of market dominance. If this ETF is approved, Binance is either gone entirely or their role in price discovery is massively diminished. If Binance holds on to its current level of influence, no chance this ETF is approved. Now, this is foreshadowing what happened yesterday. Pretty crazy, right? And you have to understand how the big dogs work. They do things, they're not playing, put it this way, they're not playing checkers, they're playing chess. And I think yesterday was certainly by design in a lot of ways. Now, the SEC also went after Kraken, which is a US-based company. Binance is not. The SEC also went after Coinbase, another US company. Does this pave the way for Coinbase to be huge in the United States? We'll talk about that in a minute. But how's this impacting Binance right now? 1.3 billion in user funds withdrawn from Binance. This was last night following U.S. government indictment, and that will probably continue. Will Binance disappear? No. They are not a U.S.-based company. They will still be massively successful, in my opinion. just not in the United States. And this will hurt their market dominance. And to Travis's point, maybe this is all BlackRock wanted to do. In terms of how this has impacted the overall market, Bitcoin's still hanging in there, 36,600. ETH is back up over 2,000. Like, the market's not really responding in a negative way about this, which is awesome, to Dan Gambardello's point. Phenomenal news. Huge, actually, right? Now, if we take a look at the overall market caps, and we take a look at the top spot markets. So let's do top spot exchanges. Let's do it this way. We should get CoinMarketCap. Here we go. By volume, check this out. Binance, Coinbase, Kraken. Interesting, right? Binance comes under fire. They just absolutely dominate. Look at the trading volume comparison. I mean, it's just insane. Okay. 14 billion. Okay. But Coinbase, right there. Kraken right there. Kraken and Coinbase did have some SEC trouble, but was this just all of a greater plan to make it look like they were going after everybody, but really they were going after Binance? Will they now prop up Coinbase? Will Coinbase's stock set to, is it set to explode? Let's take a look at it right now. Coin stock up a little bit here to start the day. Could be an interesting play. Just saying. Okay. All of this is very interesting right now. We're going to have to wait and see what other information comes out. But to my knowledge and to my kind of understanding of this, I agree here that this was somewhat by design. And BlackRock is getting ready to take over the cryptocurrency game. And this was the United States government and BlackRock working together to diminish Binance's footprint in the cryptocurrency market. Because they're about to come in. And the game's about to change. There's nothing we can do. We can't control it. The only thing we can do is focus on how we can live and coexist within it and thrive in it. And I think right now, I've been saying this for a while, and I'll continue to say this. This bull market right now is the most important bull market of all of our lives. Simply because the institutions aren't here yet, they haven't fully manipulated these markets. This may look like the stock market by 2030. Seriously. And because of that, this window that we're in right now, this runway that we have right now, is the time to create generational wealth. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what your thoughts are on all of this down below. Is this a BlackRock versus Binance tug of war? Sure as hell feels like it. Appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you in the next one.